Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Evan. If you guys are not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and consider liking this video for more BMW and specifically E46 related content. Also, if you guys do shop on Amazon, please check out my Amazon affiliate link down below, as I get a small contribution to help out the channel at no cost to you. So please consider using my Amazon affiliate link when shopping on Amazon. Moving on, in today's video, I will be showing you guys how you can fix water leaks in your trunk. Yes, my car is letting in a little bit of water into the trunk, and it turns out it's not the seal, but the seal around my taillights and the inner taillight. I will also be polishing my taillights with a little bit of plastic polish. I did it to one already, and guys, it looks amazing, so I'll be going over that too in today's video. I'll drop a link to the polishing that I bought on Amazon. It was super cheap. But first, we're going to take apart the lights, pull them out, and swap the seals. Before I go over showing how to pull out the taillights and inner taillights, I want to give a quick look at the seals that I bought. So these are the inner seals. You just have to pop off this middle piece because you're only using the outside. There's a part number. I'll also have these linked below. And here are these are where I think are leaking. These seals on my car are like, they're just rock hard. It's not nice soft foam like this. Part number, okay, they cut off the part number, but I will link these down below for your convenience, so check those out there. Okay, step one is to remove the light, pops off like that, and then we're going to have to pull back this piece of carpet right here. And now there is a couple bolts we need to remove. So it looks like there are 3 T10 bolts we need to remove. One here, and one here. So I'm gonna remove these. Lastly, squeeze the connector and pull the connector out, and then we can release the taillights. Guys, look how gross it is behind the taillights. Definitely clean this up, but what I wanted to show you is my taillight seal. It's all wet. It's definitely seen better days, so going to replace this, and this should hopefully help with my water problem that are in the trunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to switch the seal and install the new one. But before I do that, I am going to show you, well, I'm going to show you how to polish the other side because I've already polished this one, so I'll be polishing the inner one on this side, so I will show you guys that. But I'm going to clean this up and put in a new seal and go from there. Once it's all cleaned up, I put the seal back on. The seal only goes in one way. It's a nice snug fit, and you can just press it around it. And now we can insert the light. Next, have to remove the inner taillight, and to do that, I already removed, there's a huge piece of carpet here, and it's just a bunch of pins. And I already removed that, but now we're going to remove just this piece. And it comes down. And then we have we have one more 10 mil right here, and then this piece will pop out. With this now removed, you can see this seal is garbage in here. It's really rough, so we're gonna go replace this. All right, so we can now take the taillight, we can take the new seal, and this piece you do not need. We have the new seal right here, and it only goes in one way by the looks of it. Feed it over, and voila, seal is now on, and it will hold itself snug once we tighten it back up, and this should definitely help. I resealed the actual face, was coming off a little bit, so it should make a nice tight seal on my car and let no more water in. So let's put this on now. Before putting this back in, make sure you fully cleaned the area where it's sitting. It kind of rocks itself in. So I did struggle a little bit to get this in. I didn't remember how it lined up, but it looks like it goes behind this little piece and it wedges right against the frame, making a nice tight seal like that. So now we're gonna put the connector back on and then put in the retaining piece that holds in the bulb. So in the interest of time, I go ahead and put the other inner light back on, but I should mention, stay tuned to the channel because I do have another retrofit involving the rear inner light, if any of you guys probably know what I'm talking about, but more to come on that. So I'm now gonna take out this headlight. We're just gonna do a time lapse of taking this out, and this is really where I think my water's leaking in on the outer ones, but it's good to do the inner ones too. All right, with that being done, let's take the taillight inside and let's polish it. I really want to show you guys the before and after because the outside taillights came out so good. So I'm gonna bring it inside, show you guys the before, and then I'm gonna polish it and show you guys the after. Like I said, I really want to show you guys polishing these taillights because the other one came out super good. There was some minor scratches that I got out. So let me see if I can show you guys on camera. I don't know how good you guys can see the swirls in it. Let's see if I bounce it off the light like that, maybe. We'll see, but I really want to show you guys how good they look after. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first start with this Nuvis plastic and shine cleaner. So you put this on before and after. I'll have this linked down to Amazon. It's a plastic polishing kit, it's really cheap. Then we have the fine scratch remover, and then we're gonna step it up to heavy, and then we're gonna go back down to 2. So that's kind of how it works. So let's clean it up and get started. You guys might say, Evan, what are you doing? I'm using a rotary polisher on, or an orbital one on the taillight. Yes, I know, I wish I had a nice small one, but I don't, and this did have results on the other one, so that's what we're gonna do. Just turn the speed down and start by prepping it.
If I hate you, then find someone new. But you know I never will. No.
Now, I know sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and this big rotary polisher, believe it or not, works really well. It's so much smoother. Like, that's the big thing is, I mean, yes, it's taking a little off, not that much, just because, I mean, it's kind of hard to cut plastic without actually sanding it, but I swear, guys, it feels so much better. And I'm seeing results. I'm not saying they're crazy, but they're taking out some of the micro scratches that are in it. So we're gonna hit it again with step number 2, and then we're gonna go up to 3 and then back down to 2. Sweet. So now the goal with 3, if you read the instructions with it, it says to go in one direction, but I'm using it on an orbital polishing tool, so it's kind of hard, but I do have a deep scratch right here that I'm gonna try to take out. So that's what we're gonna use, and I'm not gonna hit the whole thing with 3 because some of them are micro scratches. We're only gonna hit the small spots with 3 that need it. And that's what I did last time, and it worked out pretty well. So we're gonna hit it with 3 in some spots. Again, priming the pad. Some dots, just kind of went like that. I'm gonna set this back down, and we're just gonna hit right there. It's really where we want to hit. Let's get to it. So yes, I ended up hitting the whole thing with 3 because there were some other deep scratches. So I just wanted to see what happened. This was kind of an experiment to see what would happen with 3. So now we're gonna go back on with 2. Because this is definitely a little gritty. So let's hit it back with 2 again. All right, so we are now done with the polishing part. Now, correct me guys if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't really know about polishing plastic. This is kind of my first time doing such thing. But you want, obviously, if I had a smaller head or smaller just polishing tool would be nice, a little detailing polishing tool. But that for plastic, you need the RPMs very, very high. And you guys can correct me down below if that's true or not. I'm really not too sure on polishing plastics, but guys, the finish of this is, it's so smooth. So now what I'm going to do is we are going to clean it one more time. It's nice and clean, and this stuff's nice. It's an anti-static, anti-fog cleaner, so it's just super nice. Really like this cleaner that comes with But we're gonna take it a step further, and I apply this to all my plastics, anything like plastic that has little micro scratches in it. It's called M Sealer from Chemical Guys. I will link this down below as well as the actual cleaner, but this stuff is a great sealer. It's called M Sealer Nanotech, and really what it does is it fills in little micro scratches. It has to sit for around 15 minutes before you can wipe it off. So you apply it, let it stay on for 15 minutes, and then wipe it off. So we're gonna do that now. So with this M Seal, I kind of just apply some blobs directly to the plastic that I'm working on. You can use this on paint too, but I use this on my headlights and it kind of seals it in. I think it lasts a couple months, so it's better than like a wax, at least I think. And all you do, you take a microfiber cloth and just rub it in. And you want to leave a layer on the taillights, just like that. An uneven layer, it says. And you can do this a couple times. You can also put this on with a polishing tool if you have like a finishing pad or something like that, and bam. So I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes, but 2 seconds for you, and you guys see the finished product. All right guys, it's now time to wipe it off. All you do is just wipe it off. You should see a super smooth finish, and these taillights are now sealed. Just make sure I have it all off. Perfect. Now let me see if I can bounce the light in a way that you guys can see the difference. Maybe. I don't know if that's any, I don't even know if that helps for you guys, but they are much clearer. I think they came out fantastic. I think it's definitely worth doing. I don't know why the inner taillights were really weird, and they had these deep like scratch. It was almost like they were sprayed with clear coat because they had like a orange peel effect, but these came out amazing. So highly suggest polishing them and definitely putting some sort of sealant on after, because it makes it feel super smooth. It feels like glass. I love it. So now let's go throw this back in the car and wrap this up. Now it's all left to do is put the new seal back on this taillight. It's imperfect and time to reinstall.
Do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep. Never say sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Maybe, but you know.
So it's a new day. It started to rain yesterday, so I kind of had to cut it short and just throw in the taillights and be done with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video of me fixing the seals on my taillights. I was getting some water in my trunk right behind the taillights, as I mentioned. And when I first got my LED taillights, I knew the seals didn't look that good, but I just decided to put it in anyways and see how it looked because I didn't have the seals at the time. But now that I finally saw water getting in, I realized that it was time to replace the seals, and they're pretty inexpensive. I will link that down below. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me polish them too, because it was super easy to polish. I know I didn't use technically the right polish. I wish I had a smaller head, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, and it still came out great, so I'm really happy with the results. So I'll also link a polisher, the correct polisher, and the polishing kit, as well as the M Seal that I used from Chemical Guys on my taillights because it looked so good. If you guys have any questions at all about this, again, as always, drop them in the comments below. I'll be sure to answer them. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe if you guys are new here. And also, guys, please check out my Amazon affiliate link. If you guys are using Amazon, use my affiliate link. It's no cost to you and it helps out the channel. So I'll greatly appreciate if you guys could use my Amazon affiliate link. That is all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.